Welcome to GNA. I am Jenny.
And I am Atta.
So today we're gonna be doing podcast for our English project. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jennifer Christie from International Relations 2025. I'm from class C. And I'm with my friends.
Hello, I am Atta, same class with Jenny. So to open this podcast, let me tell you about the topics we're talking about today, and that is transition phase from high school to college life.
Of course, we're not alone. We have our star here who has made a lot of impact, especially for the class of 2024. So let us welcome the Presidium of 2024. So can you start by introducing yourself?
Okay, thank you for the time, Jenny and Atta, right?
Right.
So let me introduce myself, guys. My name is Farah Joel Harta, and I prefer to be called Joel because Farhan is already a lot in
Joel.
our major. So I'm a student of International Relations major, class of 2023 of UPN Veteran Yogyakarta, and also I'm from Margo. I think enough.
Okay, thank you. So you're the Presidium of 2023, right?
Right.
So how do you feel when you first transition from high school to college life?
I think I'm feeling the proud to be at this point, but of course I feel scared and I feel worried because I will have the real world I will face, and then the most important things we still live it as we can. So I think proud and worried and juga scared for the feeling right now.
Talking about academic transition, how different was the academic environment in the college compared to your high school experience?
Okay, so of course it's very different, I think, because on the campus we really expect to be independent in everything. I always remember a statement from Mr. Saptopo, a lecturer of International Relations major, who said the students on campus are given 25% the material by their lecturer, and then the 75% are left to find their own, like the additional study or discussion with their friends, or like reading outside of the class and other things. And in high school, however, we know if we tend to rely solely the material delivered by the teacher. So this difference, like between world of the high school and world of the college. Yeah.
So and then, what challenge did you face in adapting to college activity like organization or time management maybe in college?
Okay, so my challenge at the beginning was managing myself, and then balancing class hours, organizational activities, and then personal needs like to handle my finance in the organization, campus, or daily expense. To overcome it, I create self timetable on the Google Calendar, and I save money whenever possible, and I took income generating opportunities for the MC, Master of Ceremony, like MC jobs or paid commits. And then I also clear priority and maintain communication with others. So this is make me more independent, disciplined, and productive.
So Kak Farhan must be busy, right? So how did you balance studying course and improvement in the organization in college.
During in first year, first year,
Yeah,
right? During the first year, I think it's very difficult because I should balance between studies and organizations. And then I think I can by establishing my routine, my regular routine, like managing my time between class meetings or personal needs, and also I by creating the self timetable like the Google Calendar, setting priorities, and then maintaining communication with others, it's helped to avoid the overlapping schedules.
Okay, so knowing that Kak Joel has been very active in organization and taking roles in campus, maybe let me ask you, what motivated you to join student organization and taking roles in campus when you first entered university?
Of course, some of the reason I've been involved in the organization or activities in campus, that is first, building relationship and experience. Second, building my personal branding and give me change to be a master of ceremony in the PKKBN UPN Veteran Yogyakarta, right? Then third, as a place to self-development and career planning. Yeah. Fourth, to enrich my curriculum vitae, and then achieve achievement, especially in the choir. And last but not least, I want to be the best graded from our major, and to repay my mother's her sacrifices and her struggles until now.
Respect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, did being active in organization shape your personal growth and confidence?
So for your information, in college I've been involved in two organizations. That is Student Executive Board of FISIP of UPN Veteran Yogyakarta, and the Vocalista Paradiso Choir of UPN Veteran Yogyakarta. And during my 2 terms as the staff external department of BEM FISIP UPN Veteran Yogyakarta, I've grown in so many sectors like the public speaking, communications, and critical thinking, and of course professionalism. This can be seen from how I can manage time and then handle the external partners, and give me the chance for MC in the PKKBN Universitas Veteran Yogyakarta. After that, in the choir, I will improve. I can improve myself, like I can reading the music skills, and then my singing techniques. Then I can meet the various friends or from the other major and or other faculty. I think I can give the contribute with myself and then with our campus.
Okay. So maybe last thing in organization and campus question. Did joining organization help you build connection or networks that support your transition? And if yes, how so?
Okay, I think yes. Joining the organization helped my transition because in the BEM FISIP helped me to understand how the dynamics of the campus, and then how to work professionally. Then in the choir, I met the student from the various major. Then I can adapting faster for that, and also I have the chance for making the collaboration and giving me chance like the MC jobs, then new skills like the how to singing, the good singings, and how to the good bridge in the singing, and I think something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
After the organization and campus life,
Yep.
so we come in the personal and social adaptation from Kak Farhan itself, Kak Joel himself.
Yeah.
Sorry. Was there a moment during your first semester when you left overwhelmed, and how did you overcome with it?
Okay. In short, during the first and the second semester, I didn't have the motorbike.
Okay.
Then, which made me very difficult to mobility. It was frustrating, and the point is, I even cried. I feel so
Okay.
limited because I didn't have the motorbike.
Oh, yeah.
Like. Then I focus on building a good relationship and making the personal connection with my friends. And then thanks for that because can help me to
Your mobility.
Yeah, okay. To I think like the when I go to campus,
Give
I
you
can,
ride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
give
you ride,
you
and then
ride.
yeah, I think I'm very grateful for their support to me because yeah, that's from the making a good relationship and then making the personal connection with them.
Okay. So after from Kak Jo overwhelm and overcome it,
Yep.
and then in social adaptation, how did you adjust social, like making new friends, adapting to group projects, and blending to campus culture?
Okay, so I think I just socially to be open and approachable. Then I made new friends with the class, organizations, meeting, and especially at the choir. And they really feel at home in the campus. Then in the group project, right?
Yeah.
I think I focus on the communicate with them. Then I doing my best part in the group project. So we could work comfortably, and little by little they help understand the campus culture and the something like the goals and interests from ourselves.
Okay.
So sadly, we're comes to the end of our podcast with our last question about the tips and reflection. So the first question is, what advice would you give high school students who are anxious about adapting to university life?
I think my advice to take things slowly and to be open to building connections.
Right.
In my first semester, I struggle with the mobility and adapting. So I think I can make the solution to be having a good friends, and then get the good connections because they really help me to take the problem. Then I think join activities and talk to people and just don't be afraid to try a new experience. University life becomes much easier when you have support, friends, and then willingness to try new experience.
Okay.
I think that's.
Okay, talking about organization,
Yep.
how can new college students like us can decide which organizations are right for us?
I think new college students should start choosing the organization by their interests and their goals. I think the match by their interests and their goals. Because for me, joining the student executive board or BEMVSIP, helped me to grow in the public speaking, communication, and then critical thinking and professionalism. And then, of course, in the choir, helped me to grow and to improve my skill, especially in singing. Then meet the many friends. I think meet the many friends. But most importantly, pick an organizations that makes that makes you excited to show up. I think enough.
Okay, maybe lastly, is there anything you wish you had known earlier before entering university?
I wish I had known important is to really understand about our major, about our university, and then whatever you ready to live far from your family, especially it's first time for you. I think
That's
Like
all
that?
from you. Okay.
Okay, wow, it's so fun and entertaining. So much insightful from Kak Jo here. So thank you very much, Kak Jo,
Thank you
for your
very
time
much.
in this evening.
Thank you very much too.
And to close the podcast, I have one last question for Kak Jo.
Yep. Okay. What is that?
The question is, what's one message you want to leave for incoming freshmen about taking opportunities in college?
Of course, don't be afraid to take opportunities, even the small ones, because we never know which the experience will have. We grow, build connections, and open new doors. Just try, cause the college is the best time and the best part to explore.
Listen, guys.
And I think the very last one, if you
Yep.
could summarize your transition journey in one sentence, what would it be?
I think my campus life so far made me more independent, more productive, strengthened my personal branding, and also given me incredible new experience.
So that's it all. And Klaus Schwab ever said, change can be frightening and the temptation is often to resist it. But change almost always provides opportunities to learn new things, to rethink tired processes, and to improve the way we work.
And also, Eckhart Tolle have said that some changes look negative on the surface, but you will soon realize that space is being created in your life for something new to emerge.
Thank you, Kak Jo.
So, thank you so much, Kak Jo, for your time.
Okay, and see you.
Bye, guys.